little bit crooked. Alrighty, so welcome to my Sunday Corner for Pops and Comics, episode 5. It's been a busy weekend. If you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen a lot of the stuff that's been going on this weekend. We had Avenger Pops being released on today, this morning. Tate's had a big tent sale. The BTL collectible show that's ran by Pablo. I'll make sure to put all the links in so that way you guys can check them out. If you're in South Florida, Pablo does do this BTL's collectible show at the Mikusuki once a month. So the next one is in April, and I will make sure I put the link down below for the event on Facebook so that way you guys can go ahead if you're in the area. He brings over, a bunch of people to sell either comic books, memorabilia, pops, things like that. So, hey, Hialeah. It was definitely a pleasure meeting you today. I'll be sharing what you gave me just shortly. But Pablo, he does this show once a month, so I'll make sure to post his link. I did get a bunch of comic books from Pablo as well. Once again, Avengers released today for Endgame Pops was today. Also, Nowhere Toys had their pop and swap meet today, so I traded a bunch of stuff in. I actually was able to trade them into Nowhere Toys. They actually took my pops, and I was able to walk away with something that is extremely personal to me, that I really, really wanted. I'm happy I got it. I'm happy I traded all those pops for this one pop, so I'll share that shortly. And just a bunch of other stuff. Just a Geek from 305, Claudia, and Giuliano all helped me get the Target pop that I wanted that got released today. I wasn't there, so they got it for me. And yeah, and obviously Think Geek Miami. Janet over there, the store manager, she's great. She definitely hooked it up today with a special surprise pop, and obviously Avengers game pops, and some extra stuff that she threw in my bag. So it was actually a early weekend. I don't think I slept more than 6 hours total. So tonight I will probably be passing out pretty early. I haven't really slept much this weekend, so work tomorrow. So gotta make sure I get some good sleep in. So where do I start? So let me start with. So I'm gonna start off with Thinky. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I forgot to turn something on here. There we go. All right. So, so let me start off with Think Geek first, and we'll go from there. So this is everything from Think Geek. Thank you guys. So I'm going to start off with, obviously, the pops. So first up we have is the Hulk exclusive from GameStop. He does look kind of naked, but he does have a suit on. It's a little bit weird. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's like a biometric suit that goes underneath his other suit. Who knows? But we will find out come the movie. So I was able to get a bunch of the pops for Endgame online at Hot Topic. I had a couple of coupons, so I just ordered all the commons at Hot Topic because I had the coupons. It just worked out better that way. So I got the Hot Topic exclusive, but I got it online. So that'll be probably coming in about a week or so. So I'll just wait for that one. But all the other exclusive, all the other commons, and the Hot Topic exclusive, which is Cap. So here's the regular Hulk. Here's the common. You can see he has a full suit on. The suit that we see all of the Avengers in the new movie trailer walking with. They do have a special there that you buy two, you get one free. So, of course, I have him coming, but I wanted him now because I have a comic I want to do with him. So, here's Hawkeye. You can see his Ronin outfit. It's actually really nice, detailed. He has the crossbow on this one, so he doesn't have the swords, but really, really nice. Yeah, I can't wait for Endgame either. It's gonna be epic, 3 hours and 2 minutes long, epic. So, yeah, it's gonna be really, really, really interesting. So I pick up this one, which is Ant-Man, for my friend. So I'm just gonna show it off here. She wanted this one mainly, so I'm gonna take this one to her this evening. After the live show. And then we have the big Mama Jamma. So I did get an extra one of him because I want to keep one in the box and I want to display him with all my other Thanoses. I have every single Pop Thanos that's been released till now. I love him. He's awesome. So really happy. They obviously announced a 10-inch version of him. And since this is the extra one, I am going to take him out of the box now to kind of show him off because he is awesome. Between wielding the sword and everything, he's actually pretty. He's really pretty. So let me move this all over to the side. And so here you have him. His sword's a little bent, but nothing rebending can't fix. So here you go. That is the Thanos Endgame suit, you want to call it, that he's wearing. Really dope. His whole helmet's actually pretty cool. The coloring's really nice. So, yeah. They're actually making a 10-inch version of him. So I can't wait to get that one. I picked up an Iron Man's 5560. Nice. That is very nice. Yeah. That is really nice. Nice pickup there, senor. So he's going to stay out of the box. That's the last girl you picked up or the last girl you want? That is the question. So he'll be staying out of the box with all the other Thanoses. I'm going to put them all in a group. I want to figure out a way to display all the Thanoses because I think they all just look really, really neat. Why is he like looking off to the side? Sometimes they... There we go. Yeah. The last major grill you need. Okay. That's good. So the special gift, thanks to Think Geek Miami. I was number one in line, and I hoped that they would have this chase. I did pick up the regular version. Actually, let me get it so you can see the difference. I kind of forgot I picked these up this week. As well from Think Geek. Or I got these at Hot Topic, I don't remember. So to wrap up the Captain Marvel line, because now I officially have them all. We have Captain Marvel, holding the lunchbox with the actual Tesseract on the inside of it. The actual Tesseract actually glows, so that's pretty neat. But the main one, so you have, if you've seen the movie, you got Goose Flurkin, so he's eating the Tesseract in this one. The Tesseract on this one actually glows as well. So they have this one, and then they made a chase version of him, so a variant, shall we say, if you're into comics. And that's it right there. So you have both of them. That way you guys can see him closer. One of them has the full Tesseract, going into his mouth, and the chase is him pretty much starting to eat the Tesseract or done chewing the Tesseract. I really wanted that one. Yeah, dude, you have no idea, sir. Mind you, I have an order of 12 pops online for one. Then I have an Amazon order for the exclusive Warhead. Yeah, that's really it for online. So those haven't even come in yet. But yeah, so I was really happy to get the chase this morning. Yeah, I know, right? Thank God I go back to work tomorrow. Janet at Think Geek Miami had this, she knew I wanted it. I was able to get it. I'm really, really happy to have it because this guy right here completes my Captain Marvel line all entirely. So that means that I have every single one of them up to date. There's none that I am missing. Really, really happy to have those. So, yeah. Yes, it was definitely a busy week. So at the same time, Janet at Think Geek, she was actually nice enough to hook it up, being first in line and whatnot. I've seen these. I thought they were really cool. But she actually gave me a Geeky Tiki of Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm going to take this to work, put it on my desk, probably use it for water. Yeah, that's really, really neat. Really happy to have it. She actually gifted it to me. And yeah, that's a pretty nice gift. Like I mentioned, Janet always tries to do something different for the people that go to the store. Even though it is Think Geek, it's a big store, but she always tries to do it for the same collectors, the people that are always there and things like that. And she hooked it up with the Geeky Tiki Star-Lord, which is pretty neat and pretty dope, if I gotta say so. All right, so I have more pops, but I kind of want to touch on comics. So let me move this out of the way. Let me move these guys back out of the way. Soon enough, I'm going to have to build a fourth shelf. See, you guys think I only have this shelf. Nope. I have another shelf on that wall that has 25 pops across and 6 rows high. So, yeah. All right, so I think I'm going to start off with some of my pickups from, I'll actually leave him here because he's really dope. So I'm going to start off with, because I do not have a problem. You don't have a problem if you admit you do it. So no problem. There's no problem here. Oh, well, let me knock down the pops a little bit more. So, thanks to Just a Geek from the 305, and Giuliano, his brother-in-law, and Claudia, his wife, I was able to get, for the Avengers Endgame from Target, the Pop and Tea bundle. This one actually will glow in the dark. So Tony Stark actually glows in the dark on this one. And the best part is they actually got it in my size, 2XL. And that was just by coincidence. They grabbed the box and they ran with it. So, since I might as well open it. Because I'm not keeping it in this gigantic box. That's for sure. It's a problem. You know what? It is a problem. Because I'm doing comics and pops. So it is a problem. And I don't think I'm going to be able to pick one or the other. Unfortunately. I have so many bags and receipts. So, here's a t-shirt. I need another room. Yeah, well, I need to buy a house that has multiple rooms. So this is the t-shirt, and I definitely will be wearing this. So that's the tee. Pretty dope, honestly. It looks really cool. I actually like it. They have another 3 different ones. They have one for Thor, one for Hulk, and one for what is it? Thor, Hulk, Iron Man. Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and Captain. And they have another one for Captain America. So, yeah. So that's the shirt. Really neat. Yeah. So, really happy to have that. Put that over here. And now for the pop. Okay, definitely don't want to. Come on. So here's the pop. He actually glows in the dark. His actual suit will glow in the dark. Yeah, I'll put up some pictures of him glowing. I don't know. We'll see when, but that's the pop. So, yeah. Thank you, Vince, Claudia, Giuliano, for this one. Able to get it. I actually like to keep these boxes. I want to display them somehow. Don't know how. I'll figure that out. But all right. So let's so Senor, since you're the only one with me right now at the moment, well, you kind of know what you gave me, so I kind of want to share with you first the stuff I picked up at BTL. So I'm going to share with you first the BTL collectibles stuff I picked up, because you already know what you gave me. So I kind of want to keep yours for a second. Only because you know what you gave me. All right, so I haven't even been able to re-go through these, back and forth them, get them pretty, some of them in Mylar, some of them in whatever. Hey, Chris. The other Chris. So, yeah, so these are all the comic books that I picked up from BTL Collectible Show. So, ironically enough, Yep. So, first up, we have Thanos 14. Hey, Claudia. So I picked up Thanos 14 from Pablo at BTL Collectibles. I do not have any of this Thanos set. Since I started last year, it's been a little bit difficult to pick them up. So I have 14 now. You'll see later on what else I got, but that's one. I was able to pick up Toxin number 5. Is it 5 of 5? No, sorry. Toxin number 6. Really happy to have this one, obviously. I'm a very big symbiote fan, so really happy to have the Son of Carnage with me. I picked up Venom, the Enemy Within, Part 1. I actually love this cover. It's so simple, but yet so awesome, especially with the green ooze dripping down his tongue. Picked up What If the Punisher Had Killed Daredevil. Nice cover. Not the first time that they fight. I have the first time that they actually fight. The Punisher and Daredevil. But you can see Spidey in the background coming in. So okay, so he really didn't yeah, that's not what I paid for it, but whatever. I actually loved this cover because of the Iron Spider on it. We have Venom number 19, the variant. I paid nothing near this, so I don't, yeah. Pretty neat cover, though. I don't know, I guess you guys can't see the red in Iron Spider, but he looks really, really nice. So I picked up these two for a buddy of mine because he's a big X-23 fan. Turns out he has them already, but I think I might keep them. I think they're really, really dope. So we have X-23 Target X number 3. Nope, the cover's not upside down. That's how it is. We have X-23 number 4. Now, as you guys can see, I have Rye number 0 here. So I was able to actually pick up Rye number 1. You know, anytime that I find Thanos and Silver Surfer or Silver Surfer and Galactus, I gotta have it. So I found this cover was hilarious to me. Thanos with sitting on the gauntlet, and then you have Silver Surfer in the background, and just these rainbows with all these little creatures. It just looks hilarious. So, picked that one up. Figured why not. Continuing, obviously, with trying to find the remaining Weapon X's that I need. We have Marvel Comic Presents number 84, Weapon X. I'll save these for the end. We have, I always forget, is this the first or second print? Incredible Hulk 377. We all know, if you're in the comic book world, you know what this is. It's the first appearance of Professor Hulk, which we are hoping that this guy is Professor Hulk. So, yeah. Thank you, sir. I always get him confused. I don't know why. So I've been actually looking for this variant cover, or not a variant, but this cover for some time now. And that is Captain Marvel number 1. I love the empty whiteness of this book, of the cover. And the green on him is just freaking awesome. Yeah, I haven't been able to find it anywhere. It's actually in really, really great shape. Could use a little bit of a cleaning. Nothing but not really scuff marks, just some stuff that kind of passed over onto it on the spine. But either way, really happy to have this one. Thank you, Pablo, for that. All right, so this is starting to get full. Let's kind of bring these down. I'll put him there. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful cover, honestly. I saw it because it came across Key Collector app. I don't even know for what reason. I think it's the first appearance in the Kurz outfit for Captain Marvel. In the Verz outfit, but either way, it's a great cover. I picked up Bloodshot number 0. This is one of the 3 variants that there are for this book. They all differ, with one of them having a yellow halo around Bloodshot, a yellow halo around the inside. This is obviously not it, but this is one of them. Either way, it's a nice little foil cover to have. I thought that this cover was just I haven't read too much Ant-Man, honestly. I literally bought this book. I'll read it, obviously, but I bought this book solely because of the opportunity for me to put this together with a specific pop. And I think it's just a great cover the way they did it. And it's Ant-Man number 1 variant. And you can see him growing from really, really tiny to really, really big. So, you can already guess which pop I plan to use with this. Like I said, there's some comics that I buy just for the cover because I need to match them with the pops. So, that's just my thing. I already have one of these, or 2 of these now, actually, but I picked up a third. Either way, it was at a great deal, so I couldn't pass it up. Annihilation Conquest Wraith, number 1. And this is the first appearance of Wraith, which is one of the Skrulls. Yes. So who knows if he ever shows up, but have him. Which one's expensive? The gold one for Bloodshot? Yes. If that's what you're talking about, it is expensive. Oh, well, that, yes. Because, not every A cover or B cover will fit me. Some of them are variants, and unfortunately, some of the variants tend to go for money. But, yeah, it is what it is. So I've become kind of infatuated. Not infatuated. I really, really like the Annihilation line that came out years ago. So I picked up Annihilators 4. I have 1 and 3, I think, of this one. But that to me looks like Beta Ray with some kind of form of, I don't even want to say Yondu, but yeah. So neat cover either way. Annihilation Conquest, number 1 of 6. Hey, Giuliano. Annihilation Conquest 2 of 6. You have Star-Lord flying through midair. Pretty neat cover. So I think out of the Annihilation Conquest, I'm only missing number 3 now. And that one might... Actually, is it that one? And then I picked up Amazing Spider-Man 392. This cover is an homage cover to Senor, correct me if I'm wrong, the first appearance of Kingpin which is an older one. Obviously, it's one of the earlier issues of, let me see, of Amazing Spider-Man. So I kind of want to make sure I get this right, because if not, I'm going to look like an idiot. Yeah, ASM 50, but I'm trying to remember the cover. I think it's ASM 50. Let me just make sure so I don't look like a complete goofball. Yes. So this is the homage cover to Amazing Spider-Man 50, which is the first appearance of Kingpin. This is ASM 392. So I actually like ASM 392, and obviously ASM 50. The cover is so instead of the first appearance of Kingpin, the way this comic book is set up, you have Spider-Man walking away from Peter Parker. Well, in ASM 50, Amazing Spider-Man 50, you have Spider-Man in the background and Peter Parker is walking away from Spider-Man. And the bottom here, instead of Peter Parker no more, it says Spider-Man no more. So pretty neat homage cover. I didn't know, but yeah, I picked it up. Obviously, I'll read it. I have a long ways to go before Amazing Spider-Man freaking collection is ever complete. And these final three I picked up just because, well, you know, I collect Funko Pops. And at one point, Marvel Collector Corps, when it was awesome and ran by Marvel, not Amazon anymore, they used to send comic books in their Collector Corps boxes with Funko Pops. So Pablo actually had them there. So I have Champions #1 variant cover of Cyclops Funko Pop. You know, throwing his eye beams out. We have Civil War #2, Civil War 2, issue 1, with Captain Marvel, Elektra, Miss Marvel, Spider-Woman, and Valkyrie. Or is that Valkyrie or Jane Thompson as Thor? I'm not sure. I want to say Valkyrie, but I don't know. And then finally, we have Amazing Spider-Man #16 variant, and him hanging on the wall as a Funko Pop, throwing his little webbing. Pretty neat. Had to pick them up. They were just cool. Cool covers to have. I have 2 of these already in the regular form, so yeah, it's just about having them with the variant covers. So that is all of my books from BTL Collectibles that I picked up. Now I'm going to share with you 3 special books that a certain gentleman in this room, Mr. Hialeah Comic Bros, God bless it, Hialeah Comic Bro, gave me today. I met him today for the first time at Nowhere Toys. You know, and he asked me if I had a copy of a book. And he said, and I told him, no, I didn't. And he's like, all right, give me 1 second. Goes to his car, and, well, he hands me these 3 books. So the first one up, some might recognize it, some might not. But this is a reprint. They call it a facsimile of the original issue. And this is the Hulk 181. So this is the book that was the first appearance of Wolverine ever in Marvel. Not obviously Hulk 181, but this is the facsimile, so it's a reprint. And it has the original story inside. So this is just awesome to have, because obviously this is going to hold the place for my real Hulk 181 the day I get it, hopefully sometime soon. And I am really stoked to have this. Thank you, sir. I can't say thank you enough, honestly, for that. Anybody that comes in now is going to think that's a Hulk 181. You realize that, right? The next book that he gave me is actually Thanos 15. And this cover is just amazing. So you have Thanos 15, and you have a blackish chromium silver surfer flying through. And that cover is just wicked. Freaking awesome cover. Thank you, senor. I can't say thank you enough for that. Now we move on to the third one. And so I was actually supposed to meet him at the Donny Cates signing in Corca Comics. That was Dark Surfer. Okay. So I was supposed to meet Mr. Hialeah at the Donny Cates signing at Corca Comics on A Street. Unfortunately, that Monday I got tied up at work. I wasn't able to make it, so I missed out on meeting Donny Cates and getting some of my Venom books signed by him. Well, today he has bestowed on me this wonderful book, which is Venom #1, the variant edition, with the evil symbiotes, signed by Donny Cates himself. He actually gave me this book, and I don't know how to express thank you any more than saying it over and over again. For those of you at home, so you can see it, it's a beautiful cover, Donny Cates signature in the middle, and it's just awesome. Senor, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and yeah. Yeah. So he's actually gonna just stay up the entire rest of the film. He's actually just gonna stay there. I'll take the facsimile down, but Mr. Donny Cates Venom will stay there. So, what do I have remaining? What I have remaining are Funko Pops. So real quick, I guess we can do this one. This is from the Funko shop. This is one of the ones that I ordered during ECC. Open them up real quick. There's nothing special. I know what it is. So, Jesus. Yeah, that's always a good sign. Let's see. Let's see if this thing's even... I will be severely pissed if this thing is dented. Okay, no, it's just the outer box. That's fine. So we have Pillsbury Doughboy holding a shamrock cookie. Yeah, I needed to have him. Obviously, I'm a happy fat kid. I love Pillsbury. I have the other one, the first one, the regular one. And my nickname while I was promoting clubs was called actually Pills. Because if you poked me in the stomach, I'd go, woohoo! And there you have it. So I needed to have him. I needed to get him. I got him. So next up, before the grand reveal of my big grail that I picked up at nowhere, we have the Amazon box. So I'd like to open that with you guys and share the Captain Marvel collector cord. So this box is actually really long. From what I've seen in pictures, it's a nice box. So this is the box from the outside. Captain Marvel. You have the top side of it. Marvel collector core. And the bottom just has all the regular crap. Alright, so let's crack this sucker open. I should have gotten two of them. but whatever. I can deal with one. So this one was actually bringing 2 pops, a t-shirt, and a pint glass. So here's the t-shirt. More Funko Marvel clothes for me to wear. So that's the shirt. I actually saw somebody wearing it today at Think Geek. Really nice shirt. Pretty dope. Just a Funko Pop standing there, you know, Captain Marvel. Here is the glass cup. Wow, they really packed this thing. Pretty neat cup. It's actually a decent size. I expected something like a shot glass or that size, but it's actually a decent size. Fit a good amount of scotch in here. Captain and Scotch. Why not? And now on to the pops for Captain Marvel's box. There's actually 2 this time. 2 good ones, unlike the X-Men box. So I can get rid of this. So first up, they pretty much combined Target's Captain Marvel Funko Pop body with Walmart's head, but all the lining on her suit actually glows on this one. On the other ones, it doesn't. So you have her flying through the air, you know, with the fireballs, but no helmet. So that's pretty neat. And then we all love, if you've seen the movie, you know, Nick Fury holding Goose the cat. It's really cute. Probably one of the best ones out of the Captain Marvel line. Yeah. So we're reaching the end. Don't worry, not much longer. So, like I was mentioning before, I went to Nowhere Toys. I traded in, I think, probably like 15 pops, something like that. They've been sitting in my house. I've been wanting to get rid of them. Some of them are sitting on Macari. They never sold, so I just wanted to get them out of my house because it was 2 full, large boxes just sitting there taking up space, and I wanted to get them out. So I went to Nowhere Toys. Nobody from the outside really wanted them because they had them. So I went inside. I spoke to the owner, and he's like, "Yeah, bring them in." So I brought them in. He looked at them. He went through them, and he gave me a store credit, which I would rather have anyways, because that way I can spend it there and get more pops, or get ones that I need and not have these. So he gave me the store credit. I went looking. So I picked up one that I've been looking for, which is Daredevil versus Bullseye, the 2-pack. Really happy to have these 2 because I have a specific book for Daredevil and for Bullseye to use this on, but that's besides the point. They're both really great looking pops. Actually, Bullseye has the game card in his hand, if you guys can see it, and Daredevil is like kind of flying through the air to kind of hit him. So that's the back of the box there. You can see it more, or a lot better. And the holy grail of them all, one that I cannot express how happy to own, and thanks to Nowhere Toys, I am able to own this beautiful Funko Pop that means a lot to myself, a lot to the people in the comic book community, This is a 1 in 500, and this man is the man that pretty much put Marvel where it's at, aside from other people like Jack Kirby and things like that. But he was obviously the most well-known one for Marvel, and that is the convention exclusive red shoes and red shirt Stan Lee. I'm trying to like be careful with him. So really stoked to have this guy. He's 1 in 500. Yeah, I'm just so happy to have him. Yeah, so Nowhere Toys definitely hooked it up with their trade to me. They allowed me to take that one off their hands. That was actually their last one of that series. So, or of this pop, of one of the 500. This was the last one. So, oh yeah, some pops are limited to 46 pieces. So, like at San Diego Comic-Con, they're known during one of their events called Fun Day Fridays, something like that. You go in, you have to reserve a seat, online weeks before. Make sure you get a ticket to go. And they're notorious for giving out 1 in 46 pops. So there's only like limited pieces of 46 of them to the people that attend the event. They have 1,000 pop limit, 1,000 pops that were created. I've seen 1,000 pieces, 2,500 pieces, 5,000 pieces, 6,000 pieces. For the most part, they really don't go past that. I think that's really it. The smallest number I've seen is 46 that I know of. I imagine there's maybe others, but I think 46 is the smallest number of pieces that I've seen. Yeah. So that's it for pops. Obviously, the end game pops. I did those first at the beginning, so if you didn't see it, you can rewind a little bit, catch them. But this big guy will be stealing a hard stack from one of the three up there. Probably, I'm gonna have to take out Yondu or Thanos out of the hard stacks and put him in there, because he does not belong in a soft protector. He belongs in a hard stack acrylic case, and that's where he's gonna go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you to whoever joined, honestly, and whoever rewatches it, thank you as well, or whoever watches it back afterwards, thank you as well. It was obviously a busy weekend, not so much a busy week, and I am exhausted. So yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm going to sign off, organize kind of everything, get it out of the way so it's not in the way, and try and lay down for a bit. And probably pass out early tonight for work tomorrow. All right, so thank you, Hialeah, for coming out. Thank you for meeting me. It was fun meeting you. Thank you for the books. Thank you for Claudia, Giuliano, and Just a Geek for this morning and helping out and everything else. And appreciate you guys a whole lot. And thank you, everyone. So that's pretty much it. And I will see you again next week. Next week, I will be on time, 5 p.m. We won't be budging from that. So, all right. Thank you so much, and have a great night, everyone. And have the rest of your weekend remaining. That should be awesome.